Hello everyone and welcome to today's tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at how to crochet this reversible textured stitch. It's made using multiples of 6 plus 4. So we're going to start today with a very small sample using 16 chains. So go ahead, crochet your 16 chains and we'll start the tutorial. For the tutorial, I'll be using a 6.5mm hook with a chunky yarn. So that is a 5 weight. We're going to begin by making the first row in double crochets only. So yarn over, skip the first 3 chains and do a double crochet in the 4th chain from your hook. And work a double crochet in each chain across. So carry along the row with your double crochets and I'll meet you when you get to the other side. So at the end of row 1 you should have a total of 14 double crochets, and that will include these 2 to 3 turning chains just here. For row 2 we're going to turn our work, insert your hook in that first stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then just yarn over, pull through 1, and that will count as your first stitch of the row. Now we're going to work 3 back post double crochets. The post of your stitch is this long part just here. So we're going to work back post double crochets. So the double crochet stitches work just as normal, apart from you will bring your hook from the back of your work and pass it over that post and go back through your work. So that's how you do the back post double crochet. Complete your double crochet as normal. And once again, around the next post, from the back, over the post, back through your work, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and once more, you yarn over, insert your hook from the back, go over the post with your hook, insert it through your work again, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's how it looks. Now we're going to do 3 front post double crochets. Make sure you don't go around this post again. So your next post along is this one here. We're going to work front post around this one, and this one. To do the front post, just yarn over as you did before, but this time insert your hook from the front of your work. Go behind the post and bring your hook back up through the front. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Once more, yarn over, insert your hook from the front of your work, pop the hook behind the post and bring it up on the other side. So those are your front post double crochets. We need one more. We work in blocks of 3 back posts and 3 front posts. Apart from when we're offsetting them at the beginning, we may just do 1 or 2. Next, we need to do our 3 back posts. It is easy to get confused between what is a front post and a back post double crochet. The way I remember it is, if it's a front post, I always go through the front of my work. And when it's a back post, I always come from the back of my work to the front. So we now need 3 front post double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to work a half double crochet in this turning chain here. So we've got our 1, 2, 3 turning chains, yarn over, in that top turning chain, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through 3 to complete your half double crochet, and this tends to give a neat edge. Just have a look at this row. There we go. So that's row 2, and you can see the pattern starting to take shape now. For row 3, turn your work, insert your hook in that first stitch, yarn over, pull through, and complete a single crochet and 1 chain. Now the next row, we're going to start with 1 front post double crochet to offset, so we get the stepped or diagonal effect. So if we do 1 front post double crochet around this next post here, that will set us up for the row, and we'll continue with 3 back post double crochets, 3 front post, 3 back posts, up into the last 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. So you can see your front post just here and your 3 back posts. Now we're going to do 3 front posts. 1, 2, 3. Then 3 back posts. And of course I mean back post double crochets. 1, 2, 3. The yarn split there just a little. Right, so you can see now how it's offsetting just there. Next we're going to do 2 front posts. We're at the last 3 stitches. Remember we did 1 front post at the beginning, therefore we need to do our 2 front posts to keep the stitch count at this end. And in the middle of your work you just have your blocks of 3. Next we do our half double crochet in the chain that was above the single crochet in the previous round. This gives a nice neat finish. Just show you how it's working. Now for the next row, once again, turn your work, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through and complete a single crochet and one chain. And now we're ready to do one back post double crochet to start. So your back post, and we're going to follow that by 3 front post stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And 3 back post stitches. These can be a bit fiddly, so just make sure you get round that next post. 1, 2, 3. Then 3 front post double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. And then 2 back post double crochets. If you remember, we did 1 back post at the beginning of this row, so we're left with 2 stitches when they need to be back post 2. And then our half double crochet in that chain on top of the single crochet just there. That's how it's looking. Now for the next row, just turn your work, single crochet, chain 1. Now we're going to do 3 front post double crochets. You see here we've got 1 front post just here, 2 on this row, so we're now going to have 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now we'll do our 3 back post double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 3 front post double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and then 3 back post double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. And a half double crochet in the chain. This is how it's looking. So we've just completed row 5, where we started with 3 front post double crochets. Now we're going to start row 6, and we're going to start with 2 front post double crochets. But first of all, turn your work, and in that very first stitch, do your single crochet and your chain 1. And now you can start with your 2 front post double crochets. 1, 2, and then work your sets of 3. So next it's going to be 3 back post double crochets, 1, 2, 3, your 3 front post double crochets, 1, 2, 3, your 3 back post double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then your 2 front post double crochets, sorry, your 1 front post double crochet. We had 2 at the beginning. And then your half double crochet into the chain. Try and go under 2 loops. So that's completed row 6. You can really see now how that diagonal effect is taking shape. So once again, for row 7, we're going to turn, do a single crochet in that first stitch and a chain. And this time we're actually going to do 2 back post double crochets. 1, 2, and then we're going to go ahead with our 3 front post double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 back post double crochets, 1, 2, 3. And then 3 front post double crochets, 1, 2, just find that next post. There it is. So we've done 2 back post, 3 front post, 3 back post, 3 front post, and now we need to do our final back post. And then a half double crochet into the chain. So that completes the repeat. But don't worry about repeating. If you actually get used to this stitch, you'll probably find that you can do it by eye. You'll be able to see where you need to offset your stitches, because you're only ever offsetting by 1. But if you were to start with the pattern again, on this side, you would now come along here. You would do your single crochet and chain, and into each of these you would actually place 3 front post double crochets just here. Then you'd do 3 back post and 1 front post, 3 back posts here. So you'd do a back post round here, back post round here, and a back post round there. And then here you would start with a front post. This is a back post stitch, so you'll go with your front post, just as you did on row 1 here. So these are row 2. This is row a 6 row repeat. We've actually worked 7 rows, but that very first row doesn't count. So just start back on row 2 and work through to row 7 and you'll be fine. But trust me, once you get into this, you won't need to look at the pattern. You'll just know where to offset your stitches. So hope you've enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. In the meantime, take care.